Okay, guys. Look, I'm like, I'm kind of nervous to show you my glasses, and I don't know why. It's like such a weird feeling. Okay, a heads up before I do this. The webcam is coming in through Minicam, so it's kind of fuzzy and dumb. But okay, all right, okay, all right. These are my glasses. We're also zoomed in more than usual, again, because Minicam is the worst. But these are my glasses. I got them. They're real. It's so weird wearing glasses. Like, I haven't had glasses in a long time. And you look cute. Aw, thanks, guys. It's so weird because, like, I haven't had glasses in so long that, like, there are things pretty close to me that I didn't realize I was seeing out of focus until I put my glasses on. I think that's a very common thing, to put on glasses and be like, oh, I saw literally the entire world wrong. Like, oh, okay. That thing that's fairly close to my face was actually totally out of focus and I didn't know. It's kind of it's a super weird feeling to me. To suddenly, I don't know, to wear glasses again, because I haven't worn glasses and my glasses stopped being useful like maybe 6 years ago, something like that. And it got to the point where when I would put my glasses on, they didn't really work for me very well. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just like put on a different, I don't know. Sam was like, you're blind. Please go get glasses. And I was like, okay. So I went in and got checked out. And he was like, you have a really bad astigmatism. You should have glasses. And I was like, great. And now I have them. And I love them. I was like, I want granny glasses. And the lady was like, okay. So here they are. These are my glasses. Why is the video blurry? Because of Minicam. Minicam is a program that I use to be able to have multiple programs pick up my camera. And when Tiri and I play Final Fantasy XIV, which is what we're going to do today, we always use Minicam because our voices are so similar that people most of the time can't figure out, oh no! Disc Death, thank you so much for subbing for more than a year! Thank you for supporting the stream for so long. I hope that you're having a great day. Oh, thanks, guys! Thanks, everybody. It's funny. I was so ready to, like, take a picture of my glasses. I was like, oh, I love them! And I was, like, trying to take a picture, and I was like, oh, they all look weird. Oh, but anyway, so, yeah, Tiri and I like to both put both pictures, like both of our faces, up when we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, just because our voices sound so similar that people constantly cannot tell us apart. So we use Minicam, and Minicam is like, it's like taking your camera and then pooping it back out at you, so it's like really grainy and weird. And I had to zoom in a little bit as well, because at the bottom, where you can't see it, it says Minicam in giant letters. So thanks, everybody. Thank you. Yes, I did ask for these glasses. Yes, these are the type of glasses that I wanted. I like the look of, like, clear lenses on people, but I didn't want totally clear lenses. So I wound up putting on, like, lots of different ones, and I love these ones because they're totally, like, straight up Werther's original colors. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's so weird. When I take them off now, I'm like, oh my, the world is so foggy. Goodness gracious. They're great. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Has Jesse seen them yet? I don't know. He hasn't. Because he was in his room recording. So no, I've not interacted with Jesse since I had these glasses, but yay. How many FPS do you get with them? Oh, God. You mean clear frames, not lenses? Oh, yeah. Yes, you're right. Clear frames is what I'm talking about. Clear frames is what I'm talking about. You're right. You right. You right. They're for always, not like reading glasses. So my biggest problem is distance. For the most part, well, I mean, I thought. I thought that for the most part, I could see things close up well. Like everything in here, I can see fine. There's a, what are those called? That light. What are those called? I can't remember. Grandma. That light, when I take them off, I'm realizing all of the creases in it are out of focus, like super out of focus, and I never noticed that before. So obviously I just generally have like kind of foggy vision, but like it's the far away distance stuff that's the real problem, and that's been my problem for years now. So when I was in school, I wore glasses to all of my lectures because I couldn't see the whiteboard, and I used to wear my glasses like to the movies because when I would go to the cinema, I couldn't see anything. Softbox, that's the word. Softbox. Oh my god, you still haven't put up the sound foam. Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay, Jesus. Yeah. So I am nearsighted, but I'm not technically nearsighted because it's caused by astigmatism. So my eyes are rugby ball shaped, as Sam would say. You look like a human version of Alphys with those glasses. Aw. I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that. Apparently, it's also very rare with astigmatism for your eyes to be identical. He was checking my eyes and he was like, this is like a very rare situation, but, your eyes have morphed at the same rate, apparently, because your eyes, like, both lenses are going to be the same. And he said that that's, like, very rare, specifically with astigmatism, so I was like, interesting. They fit you so well. Aw, thanks. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I put them on. I was like, oh man, looking at them again, they're, like, kind of big. I hope I haven't made a horrible mistake. And then I put them on, and the lady was like, oh, they're so cute! I was like, oh, thanks. Did you know, since your eyes are mostly liquid, they can change shape, and astigmatism can actually improve over time? Interesting. Very interesting. I didn't know that. I did find out that apparently something very common is when you get pregnant, because like all of your muscles and everything in your body shift a little bit, your vision changes. And so some people suddenly have better vision or worse vision. I guess Erin's vision changed, like, not drastically, but enough that she could tell. So yeah, I think that that's interesting as well. To nap, perchance to dream. Super 400 pixels time. I know. I'm not pregnant. Stop. Boo. Did you know that cats can see more colors than humans? Apparently so can butterflies. Is that right? Butterflies can, like, see colors we don't know exist. Something like that. Which, if that's true, that's fucking cool. Because butterflies are, like, I don't know. There's, like, some sort of, like, a weird poetic quality to the idea of a creature that doesn't live for very long getting to experience something that we never do, even though we can live, like, past 100 years. Right? Oh my god, there's so many of you in chat. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming to see me. Sorry that my camera's so gross. Sorry that my camera's so low res. You remind me of the secretary from Ghostbusters. That was the first time. Let me see if I can find it. When I was Janine in Epic Rap Battles, that was like the first time that I put on glasses that were really big on my face, but everybody was like, they look really cute. And I was like, really? There it is. These glasses? Hell yeah, when I was Janine. Oh, they were so good. I was like, oh, I love them. I don't, maybe this is, Granny Dodger, maybe this is, just because I'm like, climbing up on 30 years old. But, sometimes when I reflect back on high school, not saying you're in high school, but in high school I took a class, like a web design class. I took the like, beginner's version of it, and then I applied to be in like an advanced version, which there were only 2 of us who wanted to be in there, so it was like a weird situation. It was just me and this guy Ryan just making websites all day. But I forget that all the time. Whenever somebody's like, I build websites, I'm like, that's so awesome, that sounds so fun, I wish I could build I know HTML. Like, I remind myself like, oh, that's right, I know at least I used to know HTML. Oh, that's right, I used to know C++ too. That's weird. That's like an old version of myself. Used to like take programming classes and stuff. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, man. Do you think at 30 you'll be asked for ID? Well, considering that I'm 28 and this year I'll be turning 29 and I'm still asked for ID, I would say yes. At 30 years old, I will definitely still be asked for ID unless like something drastic happens. Remember when graphics design was still profitable? Oh. C++, refollow and resubscribe. Yeah, man. Yeah, when were we learning that? I was 15, and it was 2002? No, I graduated high school 2005. Yeah. Graduated high school 2005. So, it's 2003. 2003 is when I was taking my programming classes. And oh man, the reason that I originally took that class was because I used to hang out with this group of guys who would all just sit in the computer lab during lunchtime. Originally it was the library, because that's where everybody played Magic the Gathering. And then like more and more people really wanted to get on that Magic the Gathering dick, and we were like, okay, well, let's move. Let's go somewhere else. So then we started playing StarCraft and Doom and stuff in the computer lab during lunch. And this awesome dude named Mr. Howard was the teacher there. And at a certain point, he like came up to some of us who were never in his classes, and he was like, why don't you guys want to be, like, why aren't you taking any computers classes? Like, you obviously love computers. And I was like, I hadn't really thought of it. He was like, you should try taking a programming class. Like, it's pretty low-key because everybody, you know, like, up until a certain point, like a third of the way through the class, everybody learns the same stuff, and then we sort of assess, you know, how well you're grasping it, and we split everybody into 3 groups. So even if you struggle with it, we can put you in a group where everybody's sort of struggling with it, and maybe you can all, you know, help each other grow and figure it out. And I was like, interesting. So I took the class. I got into like the middle tier. So there was like god tier dudes who were just like, I love computer programming and I totally get every aspect of it and I get perfect A's on every single test. And then there was like the middle tier, which was those of us who were like, I don't really want to study for this class, but like I get it enough that I get B's. And then there was the group of kids who were like, I don't get this at all and I hate this class, right? Those were like the 3 tiers. So I was in the middle tier. And it was really fun because we would literally just every class, we'd come in there, he'd tell us what he wanted us to do. We'd sit for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes and be like, okay, how do we do this? And then we'd all just like figure it out together, finish the project, and then we'd just like dick around on the internet for the rest of the class. And it was really fun. And Mr. Howard was just like, I mean, you finished your homework, what can I say? It's like, great. In 2003, I was 8. Dang! I'm fist bumping you because it's awesome that you're here. Sam! Oh, Sam's here. Hi, honey. My friend made Dino Party 2011 in programming class and it was magical. Okay, so I also took a class, I've told this story before, but in college, I took a class that was called game design. And it was a class where it was like a super bullshitty class because they gave us a program and they were like, this program, you can just drag and drop shit into it to make a game. And that's what we're going to do for the entire class. And I was like, okay. I was the only girl in that class and the teacher wanted everybody to know. So, every time he would do roll call, he would just call me girl instead of Brooke, which was great. So, I decided that every game that I made was going to be really fucked up in some way, and he was so weirded out by me, and it felt like such a great victory. It was the best. The best. My favorite one, I think, was the one where, so, basically, we were supposed to make a game where clown faces pop up on the screen, big, and then they slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller, and you have to click them before they get too small. And as the game progresses, they, like, show up and disappear faster and faster and faster. That was the idea. And so I went to him and I was like, can I change the assets of this into whatever I want? And he was like, sure. So I made a game. This sounds terrible. This is gonna sound really terrible. I made a game where the background, instead of it looking like you were just in like a weird brick space, because it was just brick and then like a weird clown asset. So instead I changed the background so that it looked like you were looking off the edge of a building. And then I called the game Don't Let Yoshi Die. You were looking over the edge of a building, and then Yoshis would just pop up into your vision and slowly fall to their death in the game, and you had to catch them before they could die. And he was like, what the fuck is this game? And I was like, he was like, I guess you get an A? I don't know. And then for the rest of the class, he was just like, every time I'd go up there to show them my game, he was like, all right, what's this one gonna be? It was really fun. Oh my god. Game of the year. It was so worth it to just, like, to have a teacher just call you girl every time, and then to finally be able to make a game with, like, a bullshit program and go up to the front of the class and, like, show everybody. It was so good. It was amazing. I loved it. You are who I aspire to be. Don't let Yoshi die, guys. Don't let Yoshi die. Yeah. That was the game. That was the game I made, so. It's really clever. Thank you. Thank you. Please tell me you still have it. Send it to Laura K. I'm sure she'd love it. God, I don't. I don't have that game anymore, but man, it was dope. It was so good. I was so proud. There was another one that had to do with cannibalism, and I can't remember what it was. It was like there was one where you were trying to create a maze, and the player had to, like, get through the maze. Yeah. And so, in my pitch, I was like, oh, well, I replaced all of the sprites with just people, because in it, like, an animal, there were, like, animals that were walking around and you couldn't get caught by, like, the dogs or whatever. So I just replaced them all with people, and I was like, you're trying to run away so that they don't eat you, because you're the only non-cannibal in a maze filled with cannibals. It wasn't nearly as creative. Still proud, though. hipster levels in those glasses. Yeah, I just wanted granny glasses. I wanted big granny glasses. That's all that I wanted in the whole world. And multiple people were like, I don't know why that's what you want, but okay. You're the one paying for those glasses, so go for it. And, yeah. I was really glad. Like, when I put them on at the place where I got my eyes checked out, when I put them on, everybody was like, oh, those actually kind of suit you. Those are nice. Those are cute. I was like, thanks. Weirdly enough, the Kingdom Hearts manga adaptation is hilarious and adorable. Interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever seen... Wait, oh, I have all my manga here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Zelda manga, but it's like oddly adorable looking. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Wait. Ooh. Oh my god, I almost fell and hurt myself. Excuse me, Yoko Kurama. These? I got these forever ago, like so long ago. Oh my gosh, 1998. Ah! Holy crap. Yeah. Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. Parts 1 and 2. They're so cute. I loved these. Obviously, I can't read Japanese, so I would just look at them and be like, yas, because I was obsessed with Ocarina of Time. I thought it was like the best game ever made. I loved it so much. But, yeah. In 98, I was 4. Oh, man. How old was I in 98? I'm 20. I'm 28 now. I turned 28 in 2015. So, 2005, I was 18. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13 in 2000. 12, 11? I was 11 years old? That's fun. That's good times. Looks like Tiri is going to be showing up soon. So that's super dope. Thanks for being so patient, guys. Y'all's the balls. I'm realizing your whole group is like 10 plus years older than me. I mean, like, Jesse, well, TB and I are about the same age. Jesse is a good few years older than us. Sam is a year younger than me. So, like, it's, once you reach a certain age, it's kind of hard to tell how old people are. You know, it's just like, we're all peers. Who cares? You know? This has been just like an extra Saturday morning Dooger. Aw.